Yo, Matt Stone. So people have been asking me about business lately, and it's not a topic I talk about that often. Deep down, I'm not super passionate about it, really, even though I kind of am in some sense. But I have, a lot of knowledge that I think I could synthesize down into like a very short but very useful and applicable video. Number one, you got to create a product or service that sells, an offer that sells. Okay? That's foundational to a successful enterprise of any kind. So that could be anything. But you have to figure out how to sell it. And, money has to change hands, right? And so that's key. Coming up with some kind of product or service, some kind of offer, the price point, what's unique about it. You have to do that, number one. Number two, whatever you sell that for, $10, $100, $1,000, $10,000, $100,000, and anything in between, it doesn't matter what you price it at, as long as you exceed expectations, right? This phrase, exceed expectations, is like a religion to me. I had a very successful website, simple one page on the internet. Traffic, lands on that, and everybody was buying it. It was what everybody wanted, what we were promising, everybody wanted. And we were selling it like crazy, and I was already thinking I was gonna retire any day. Like, it was going great, but everybody was underwhelmed. And when I took over 100 Covers, which I've grown to be, really successful now, we did $700 in revenue the first month that I took it over. So it's really starting from ground zero, but I didn't let that get me down at all. I stopped focusing on other things because I knew that this was the one. And I knew it was the one because every single time I heard from the customer, wow, I can't believe this cover is so good. I can't believe how good this is for how much we're paying. I didn't get that at all from this failed business. And so I just knew that there was something special going on. The exceeding expectations was, a seismic shift and something of just absolute colossal importance. Exceeding expectations. If you can do that, create an offer that sells, and you can exceed expectations, then you can't not be successful. Your business will grow without any marketing, it's just magic will happen if you can do those things. You don't have to worry about, how do I get customers? If the offer is selling, you can literally pay to get customers in. So you just don't have to worry about the marketing so much. Our marketing is so simple. And the only reason we're able to do it is because the offer sells and we exceed expectations. If we didn't do those two things, we couldn't do marketing. There would be no marketing. And if we did marketing and got a bunch of people to our website and then couldn't sell them anything, then who cares? Why bother with the marketing? Seems like everybody's mostly focused on marketing, How do I get more page views on this and more views and yada yada, and it doesn't matter if nobody's buying anything. So anyway, and then number three, something that I am passionate about and something that I do feel like is the icing on the cake, and that's building an amazing team. And I could talk for hours. I could probably give a weekend seminar for an entire 3-day weekend or something on what I think are the secrets to building a great team. But it really just starts with loving, respecting, and appreciating the people that work for you, creating an environment that feels really safe for them. They don't get yelled at, they don't get demeaned in any way, never yelled at, chewed out. You know, the exact opposite of the Gordon Ramsay approach. And give everybody a clear path to how they can be more successful. You know, one of the things that's really helped us a lot is, you know, we track everyone's performance. They get to see how they're doing. And then if they increase their performance, which they can see clearly how to do that, with no ambiguity whatsoever, they get more money. And I give out very frequent small raises. So boom, small raise, small raise, small raise. And yeah, it's frequent rewards has kept my team really happy. And they love 100 covers. And they're super dedicated because they're treated well. And it's like a big family. And they take pride in the business like it was their own. And I don't have to worry about keeping customers happy. I think out of our last 250 reviews we've gotten on Google, only one of them was not a 5-star review. So, yeah, I mean, it's a really special thing that we've created. And I certainly won't even say that I created it and try to take some kind of credit, because, you know, company culture and something so valuable it's not really one person's creation. We all created it together. And but yeah, it ultimately boils down to me being so incredibly thankful, grateful for the people that work for me, and caring about them a lot. You know, like hearing about them taking trips, you know. I got a couple workers coming on a big trip to New York, you know, a dream trip. Got another couple workers, one's going to a big trip to China, another one's going back to Japan for the second time, another one's coming to Canada, you know. Like I literally get emotional. Like I have them all the time. I fill out these employee reports for them, employment reports, so that they can get travel visas, so they can apply for car loans. They send me pictures of cars that they're buying and things like that. And yeah, I'm not faking it, guys. I genuinely love and appreciate these people, and creating that kind of culture is, we can't fail. There's no way. We can't lose. And I don't stay up every night thinking about some competition that's going to sweep in and beat us out, because nobody could do this better. Nobody could create a better work environment and work culture than what we've got. And every single person that works at 100 Covers would tell you that. And I know that because they're constantly recruiting their own friends and family members to try to come work with us. So anyway, it's a pretty amazing thing. Those are really the secrets. Create an offer that sells, exceed expectations, and treat the team that you build like gold, and give them a clear path to being more successful, and frequent rewards every time they reach new milestones in everything that they do. So that's pretty much the secret to building a successful business, boiled down to a little nutshell. You know, all businesses are a little bit different, but fundamentally they're kind of the same. Last thing I'll throw in, just as like a little tidbit, I hate reading business books. I haven't read many of them. Like I said, I'm not passionate about business itself. I might be passionate about people being successful, maybe. Definitely passionate about my team members being happy. But The last tidbit is I did read the book E-Myth Revisited. That is one business book that is really powerful. And the message is don't work in your business, work on your business. And that's been a huge key to my success with 100 Covers for sure, is that we do book cover design, and I never used Photoshop once in my life. I've never made a book cover. I don't have any technical know-how whatsoever on how to do that. And that's helped me work on my business, where I'm focused on making people happy, developing talent, finding talent, marketing and whatnot, making the business better, making the site better, all these things. That's what makes a business successful. And I'm focused on that because I'm not in the daily grind making book covers. So that's really, really important to be removed from what you're doing, and make sure you're supporting the people that you've hired to do the work and not doing it yourself. And that's, for small business owners, that's probably the most common mistake that people make is, getting frustrated with somebody that they can't do it as well as they can, and then jumping in and doing it themselves. And your business will suffer so much if you can't get people to do something really well. And it doesn't matter how well you can do it. You can't do it all. And so focusing on that team is huge. But anyway, that's kind of the little tidbits and secrets that I think make for a successful business that anybody can put to use. And it's going to work pretty much every time if you can do those things that I just described.